Y boom, boom, ahí estamos grabando FENcast, grabando. It's been a while since I've done one. Bueno, la gente que ve esto va a saber que yo sigo posteando, pero la gente que conoce, pues, they know that I sometimes record 3 a day. Y pues, dado que me enfermé no hace mucho, pues, the throat has not been well, so próximo con un mini break. Nada, estoy con RENSA, digo, dado a eso y dado a la luz y internet and what have you. Nada,
Yeah.
estoy con un artista que who's a musician, su álbum Manic Psychosis, si yo lo fuese a describir with 2 words, sería emo trap meets pop punk, and then you have como que the core, la raíz del proyecto.
Yeah.
But es un proyecto que isn't afraid to explore other sounds outside of that comfort zone. Un artista que I think explora otras cositas artísticamente hablando, or at least it's not afraid to do so. Alguien que en Instagram va por Lil Renza, pero nombre artístico. Renza, how are you doing, dude?
I'm good. I'm good. What's up?
Doing good, man, doing good.
Qué bueno.
Nada, dije tu Instagram, pero algún otro social media que quieras compartir antes de
Uh,
seguir.
so that's basically it. No uso otra cosa que no sea Instagram.
Perfect, perfect. Pues, nada, mano, como mencioné, describí tu proyecto como emo trap meets pop punk. Quizás hay otro elemento, quizás como, hyper pop and what have you. Quizás alguno más R&B-ish, alguno más hip hop-ish. Pero those are like las raíces del proyecto, I guess. So, I guess the question would be, música, ¿siempre ha sido like tu medio primordial de expresión o hubo otros que practican antes de música? Y también, cuando es música, porque estos dos sounds as, I guess, la raíz para tú explorar lo que sea.
Pues, to put it bluntly, eh, first todo empezó como poema,
Mm,
bien basic, haciendo poemas desde chiquito. Desde chiquito haciendo poemas y no fue como hasta, yo diría, como like more or less like when I was like 7, 8 years old, que fue que me empecé a meter así en la música.
mm.
Porque mucho fue eso, poemas y artes plásticas.
Oh,
Y así me empecé a meter a la música. Fun fact, yo estudié música
mm,
aquí en la Escuela de Bellas Artes de Carolina,
mm,
representando. Y, pero yo estudié percusión.
mm,
No fue durante like my high school life que empecé como que a explore more instruments, que si piano, things like trombone, handbells también, pero primarily everything was percussion, specifically drums. Este, Poco a poco, no fue like until, because obviously I go by RENSA, pero no es el primer proyecto que yo he hecho. This was basically is my third. Y pues los dos anteriores pues se parecen, pero se difieren. But both of them just like combine to like make and solidify lo que es el proyecto en sí de Rensa. When it comes to the sound, pues as well as you explained it in tu review, soy bien experimental, no trato de salirme de ese comfort zone, que obviamente el comfort zone sería pues bien emo, rock, pop, punk, que ya eso lo tengo ahí mismo en la sangre,
mm,
y pero no, I'm not afraid to like, algún día como que like, quiero hacer algo que sí, horrorcore, pero el próximo día quiero hacer algo que sea drill,
mm.
and so on and so forth. So like, just literalmente hago lo que me dé la gana de escribir, what the mind says.
Gotcha, gotcha. Mencionaste, okay, so you studied art, lo practicas. So I
Yes.
gotta ask, ¿tú haces el arte para los proyectos también? ¿O has pedido ayuda?
El, up until now, all the artwork para cada de las canciones de Rensa, incluyendo el artwork Manic Psychosis, todo lo he hecho yo.
Gotcha, gotcha,
Todo lo he hecho yo y va a haber una canción próximamente que pues ahí pues el arte pues no lo hizo yo, pues lo hizo una amistad mía.
gotcha, gotcha. Mencionaste que también you started with poetry as a kid.
Yes.
¿Hay posibilidades de que en algún momento en el futuro te gustaría publish un libro de poesía o un spoken word type of album?
Eh, you- I did,
Mm,
not a book, but I did, en uno de esos proyectos anteriores, hice un spoken word album
mm,
que literalmente pues, se llamaba Poems, pero en verdad eso está perdido en un SoundCloud que pues ya no tiene señales de vida,
mm,
pero most of all those entries and they ended up being modified and being turned into songs.
gotcha. Ok, ok. Eh, entonces mencionaste que tuviste dos proyectos antes de Rensa. ¿Eran
Yes.
también solo projects o eran banda o era uno y otro? O había-
Eran solo projects. El principal, se llamaba Take a Flight. Era más alternative, indie, que también tuvo su sentido también de experimental, porque mainly toda la música que se hacía bajo ese proyecto era principalmente yo con un ukulele.
Mm,
And everything started out with that. Then I started to like add que si instrumental, o sea que lo hice yo, or I would outsource to find beats. Y el otro, pues, que era más, pues, eh, emo rap, que se llamaba, Memo.
mm,
Pero entre los dos, they had their run, and I decided to like end them. Y believe it or not, lo de, and this is gonna sound like a little bit cliche, but it's the truth.
mm,
But if it wasn't for one specific day in particular, that basically is the day that I could say that changed my life when it came into the music scene. Uh, Rensa no hubiese pasado.
mm,
And to say which day that was, fue whoops, wait, I think I got, me sacó ahí, por ahí me estaba llamando, mala
mm,
mía. But that day, fue un show de Real Dead Boys,
mm,
de los panas,
mm,
que básicamente I just went there as an attendee, que fue el show que ellos tuvieron en el ensayo el año para atrás, el 26 de noviembre. And para aquel tiempo, the only people that I knew was Uragiru and someone new.
mm,
Those were the only two that I knew, but never like had any sort of interaction from before that. And after that show, es que todo empezó como que like baby steps con la ayuda de someone new. Que yo se lo digo todas las veces. And if and cuando salga esta entrevista, he's gonna see de que yo voy a decir esto, pero yo sin someone new no soy nada.
mm,
Y él siempre está ahí, dispuesto and ready para cualquier loquera que se me salga de la mente. He does it. De que así, sin someone new, lo que es la escena de que estamos ahora, así de cómo, de lo que es, no estaría.
mm. De hecho, el día que salga esta entrevista va a ser el 27, el
Ujú.
28, los openings del
Es
show.
el show de ellos, es Friday Night.
Y eso también mencionando eso. Eh,
Ya.
dicho eso, man, no, hombre, que Dicho eso, um, ya que mencionas a Someone New, you mentioned that you studied percussion y que pues en tu otro proyecto you would play instruments y a veces pedías como que te ayudaran con beats and stuff.
Yeah.
Para Renza, ¿tú haces the instrumentals yourself o te ayuda someone new as well? ¿Cómo funciona lo de
Yeah,
los beats?
okay. In regards to RENSA, no hay así nada de instrumentals que yo he hecho. I've outsourced just like any independent artist looking for on platforms like BeatStars, pero también muchas de las otras canciones que yo tengo son pistas hechas por someone new.
Mm,
Así, son pistas. Wow, se me cayó el camera. Son pistas de que either he has made o que ya las tenía o simplemente pues ya él las hizo and just like, mira, ¿quieres esto? Y yo como que, dale, let me see if I can make something out of it.
interesting, interesting. Te pregunto, en el proyecto Manic Psychosis, did he do most of the production o te ayudó simplemente con algunos? ¿Cómo se dio eso? Y
No,
también te pregunto,
sorry.
is there a chance of you guys doing an entire project together?
Bueno, technically, Manic Psychosis completamente fue mixed and mastered
Mm,
by someone new. The only song that wasn't mixed and mastered by him was the first one, Manic, Manic, Manic. Que
mm,
eso fui yo completamente. Pero on the record, lo que son canciones como Siempre, Coming Down, and ya, esos dos, si mal no me equivoco, son pistas de él.
mm.
Apart from that, canciones como Betray, um, Esta Sola, which is the most recent song that I put out, and Come This Friday, que es una canción nueva en donde yo estoy featured con Mika, que es otro artista de aquí de Puerto Rico. Someone New fue quien también hizo the whole track and the mixing and mastering.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Eh, también te
But
pregunto,
mala mía que se me olvidó también la otra pregunta, pero also if there is a chance for him and me to do like a full project together, claro.
that would be dope. Aunque sea algo así cortito como 4 or 5 songs, no sé, estaría cool, en
Yeah.
lo que hagan caso. Eh, mencionaste horrorcore en el
Yeah.
pasado. We're recording this on October, early October. Esto va a salir close to Halloween. So, eh, si fuese a hacer una canción horrorcore right now, what would be a movie or a story or a series que te inspiraría a hacer esa canción horrorcore?
Hmm. I guess it depends because horror movies are like one of like my favorite genres, so there's like a bunch
Same
that
here.
like I could say to like try to get something out of it, but if I have to like say one in particular,
Mm.
te diría House of a Thousand Corpses de
Ooh,
Rob Zombie.
funny that you say that because weekend I was watching Three from Hell. So,
Yeah,
for the
nice.
first time, yeah. So,
It wasn't that good in my opinion,
same
but
here.
at
Yeah,
least it like gives like the whole story a full circle.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Y funny that you say House of a Thousand Corpses porque fue, cuando esa película salió, I was 12 and I was watching that movie a cada rato por HBO. Like it was normal. Y los panas míos y yo era diehard horror movie fans. Y ya estaba en el circle rotating a cada rato. Esa y The Most Rejects, of course.
Sí,
So, siendo fan de Rob Zombie, White Zombie, to this day, aunque pues a veces, his movies varían in quality, of course.
yeah,
Eh, me dicen que vea The Monsters not as a movie, but as a Halloween special, so maybe that'll help.
yeah.
Este, House of a Thousand Corpses y Devil's Rejects has a special place in my heart. O por lo menos, nostalgia based everything. Eh,
Yeah.
would you do it, the song, si lo fuese a hacer, would you do it from the perspective of any specific character or just as something taking the movie entirely as inspiration?
Um, if I would have to say like from a specific character, I guess it's gonna sound very generic, pero yo escogería a Otis,
Okay.
porque Otis es como un personaje bien complex,
Mhm.
because apart from being a total psychopath,
Mhm.
he's he's technically like by being like the older brother, even though como que Captain Spaulding, I
The
mean,
father
it's not,
figure.
it's
Yeah.
exactly the father figure and supposedly baby's actual father, pero
Mhm.
it's not at the directly like implied. Pero sí, porque como él es like one of like the most complex characters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's also like the Charles Manson guy in the entire.
Yeah. Yeah, he's based technically his whole image on Charles Manson.
Mm. Like, creo que hasta en Devil's Rejects, ese tiene un quote similar to Charles Manson.
Yeah.
That, if I were to do a House of a Thousand Corpses song or algo así, I would do it from Dr. Satan's point of view because he's like the most crazy character
Yeah.
in the whole thing. Like, he shouldn't even be in the movie cuando lo ponen in Devil's Rejects. Like, there's a reason why he's not there.
Yeah.
Okay, he's so out of the realm of possibility, but you know, he makes zombies, I guess, or reanimates corpses or whatever. Fun discussion right there, to be honest. That
Yeah.
being said, my dude, ya que estamos close to October, digo, close to Halloween cuando salga esto, what
Yeah.
would be some, that could be one of the movies for the lineup for Halloween, pero ¿qué otras dos pondría on your lineup for that night?
Hmm. Put obviously, because by Halloween, got to put Halloween, specifically the original 1970 version,
Thank you,
which
thank you.
fun fact, this weekend I am going to New York City Comic Con, and there's
Ooh,
going to be uh an anniversary panel for Halloween, in which
beautiful,
Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode, is going to be attending.
beautiful.
So that's gonna be like really awesome because they're gonna like talk about the next movie. I think it's Halloween Kills, if I'm not mistaken.
Halloween ends.
Ends?
Yeah,
Okay, then
yeah.
Halloween ends. Then they're gonna be like talking about it. Don't know if they're gonna like show something, special because Comic-Con and all that stuff, but
Mhm.
it's gonna be really, really cool. Apart from that, hmm, hmm. I guess for the other spot, I guess it just depends. Like if I want to go like the slasher route, or if I want to go like the monster route,
Mm.
or just like the whole psychological thriller of it. Pero hmm, I guess just like keep going through the slasher, I guess either Scream or Friday the 13th.
Interesting. Friday, the first one or the second one from the Jason actually starts Kung.
Mm, it's a
Okay, but for people who
difficult.
don't know, la primera no es Jason, es la Mayla.
Ya
Es Mami
se llama
Voorhees.
Mama Voorhees. Pero I guess I put it just. I'm just gonna take this down. I have this on a tripod and
Don't
it's
worry.
like getting out of like battery and stuff. Pero if I would have to choose, I choose it from starting from the second part. Jason, since technically he's like the sole primary character, like the whole genre of the whole franchise.
Yeah, yeah. Jason with the bag over his head, a
Yeah,
classic to see as well.
yeah.
And, dude, pues entonces going back to the music, the art per
Mm,
se, it, so Real Dead Boys tiene una tradición de siempre hacer algo en esta época de October. Y you're not a Real Dead Boy member, but you are kind of adjacent to the crew. Uh,
yeah,
you're
I
a
guess
very
you could
good
say
friend.
that.
So I gotta ask, are you gonna release any new music en este tiempo? Mencionaste creo que this Friday o algo así.
Yes,
Friday, October 7th.
Friday, October 7th, va a salir la canción que se titula Eyes. It's a song between me and Mika, which originally we've only like performed it once, which was at the festival hosted and created by someone new, Midsummer. It's the only time we've ever performed it. And we originally like we had the demo and everything ready to like release it, and I was the one that did the mixing and mastering in that original version. But once I showed someone new, like, look, this is what we did, and what do you think? Because I also like try to like do all the mixing and mastering myself, so I can also like try to get better. And when it comes to like that aspect of music production, and once like I had like my final master made, I was like, yo, what do you think about this, to someone new? And he was like, yo, that's cool, I like it. Yeah, and I was like, okay, pues voy a ir con esta. And he literally was like, stop,
Mm,
don't do that, let me get on this, because I want to like make this the best song ever.
mm,
And it really is. I mean, when it comes to like what we've made up until now, each of us as like as an individual artist, it's really, really like, sorry for swearing, but really fucking good. Like, the song isn't out, and I've already listened to it like with Sin Mentirte like more than 100 times, like on repeat. Like, it's like a song that I can't get out of my head. Like, it's literally an earworm to that extent. Pero sí, esa canción Ice, sale este viernes. Literalmente nosotros lo teníamos grabado hace meses atrás y es ahora que lo vamos a sacar. Y heads up, pero así decirlo por primera vez aquí, pero the 17th of October, which is my birthday, va a salir una canción, which could technically like uh uh fill your question, answer your question when it comes to like, oh, like a horror
mm.
core or horror related song. So yeah.
Interesting, interesting. Te pregunto, ¿alguna de las canciones viene con un music video o simplemente va a ser the song y ya, por ahora?
Por lo menos la de este viernes no tiene music video,
Ah,
pero it doesn't it doesn't mean that there can't be a music video.
ah,
Obviously, there's a little bit of a problem when it comes to distance, porque someone new, we live like 2 or 3 hours away from each other. Mika, aunque él sea de aquí de Puerto Rico, he lives en Estados Unidos,
mm,
so it's like a little bit difficult, but he is going to be here in Puerto Rico para la semana de Fright Night, so who knows, que nos dé un break para hacer un music video para ese.
yeah. Get stuff planning and then execute. Execute.
Exactly.
Eh, Mano, briefly talking about the Manic Psychosis project.
Yes.
Como mencionamos al principio, la fundación, I guess, pues, emo, trap y pop punk. Pero pues a veces you stretch yourself y explorar hyperpop o are more R&B-ish type of songs and what have you. So
Mhm.
te pregunto, primero, what inspired the entire project as a whole? Porque la persona que lo escucha podría encontrar un concepto sobre the entire project, no
Yeah.
simplemente just a compilation of songs. Y segundo, emo, trap y pop punk son los fundamentos, pero trata diferentes sonidos. So, the second question would be, ¿se te hizo difícil adaptarte a esos diferentes sonidos fuera del comfort zone?
Okay. So, when it comes to me making music, I'm really organic. I'm really direct. Y esto ha sido siempre, sea como RENSA, sea como los otros dos projects. I always like when I write or record, I make sure that like the emotions are felt, because I am literally taking moments from my life and just putting the listener in my shoes, so like this sort of feeling y puede ser una persona que lo haya sentido antes, pero que se pueda asimilar.
Mm.
Y Manic Psychosis as a whole is literally like a storytelling of my life when it comes between the years of 2019 to now,
Mm.
2022. It's a whole story. Well, I had to wait, sorry, not 2019, 2018.
Mm.
I skipped a year. So basically, it's like a whole story where I talk about getting out of like one of the most toxic relationships I've ever had, that it literally left me mentally unstable, uh, uh, traumatized and everything. And that's where it all starts with like Manic and Devil in the Eyes of a Pathological Liar, talking about how that relationship felt and getting out of that terrible situation. Uh, when it goes to Siempre, it talks about another relationship that I had where everything was, todo color de rosa, everything was perfect and beautiful, but then everything like came crashing down. Because when you hear at the song like Siempre, you hear everything like the melodies and everything. It sounds like, oh, it's such a like a beautiful song. You're talking about like this person is beautiful as a work of art, but in actuality, it's a really sad song once you like read the lyrics.
Mm.
Um, then when it shifts to coming down, at the I mixed up the orders of the song, but coming down goes before siempre. But coming down is basically, pues, te sales de una relación and te pone suelto como gavete, por decirlo así.
Yeah,
Te
yeah.
pones suelto como gavete. And yo para esa etapa de para ese momento yo estaba bien loco, que si going to parties, drinking, hooking up with a bunch of people, and basically coming down is like symbolizes like that whole era. And then when we go to siempre, de que things are like you're leaving that part of that life behind and start to like get better, but then everything goes crashing down, and then manic psychosis comes in. Manic psychosis is basically the person from that initial like horrible relationship coming back and trying to like get back into your life.
Mm.
That's why como que like el coro goes like I hate you, I miss you, because it's like the manipulation that's going on that this person is causing to the listener.
Mm.
Because yeah, I want to come back, I want to go like how things were, but then your the other side of your brain is like remembering like how horrible it was at when you were in that sort of place. Que
Horror
por eso es
movies. Horror movies right there.
que-
The
so, por eso es que como que a lo último te está diciendo como que like, find a way to escape, leave alive, don't let your heart die. Porque cuando yo salí de esa relación, literalmente, I was numb.
mm.
As to the definition in the dictionary, Merriam-Webster can count on me with that, but on numb to no end.
Mm.
Then come Parasite, which is just basically like the final rock to like close that chapter with that person and just telling them that, yo, you can keep trying as much as you want, but there's no way in hell I'm going back with you.
Mm.
Por eso es que como que el coro va como que trail on, don't blind yourself, my dear. Pero estás diciéndole como que, like, exacto, como que no siga, porque nada va a pasar. Se quedó ahí en el pasado y en el pasado no va a regresar.
Mm.
And then ending with Rockerita Rockstar, which is basically a love letter to my current partner, which is basically a song that talks about how the night we met, which ironically was the same night que yo fui a ver Real Dead Boys Live, que fue
Nice.
el 26 de noviembre, up until now. Hence, que tú lo dijiste en el review, que yo le hice not a Blink-182, a rock show, which directly was that. The only thing that I changed was instead of saying the rock show, I said the rap show. Not that very creative, I know, pero it's part of, like, you know, to make the story be as fluid as possible.
And it's also a cool little reference, you know.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
really
but
don't blink la vaca rápido.
sí, y Blink-182 es una de mis bandas favoritas desde chiquito.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Entonces, te pregunto también, mencionamos ahorita horrorcore, pero bueno, yo soy a punk fan, especialmente pop punk, por lo menos aquí ahora mismo.
Yeah.
Is horror punk something you would like to explore at some point or another?
Yeah. Right now there's a song that I'm working on right now, también con someone new, which can like give nod to like horror punk at the very early 2000s emo, de que bien I gave you my bullets and you gave me my love, the My Chemical Romance type vibes, or para seguir diciendo otro nombre, From First to Last, Death Cab for Cutie, just to like name a few. So que bien, que tú lo escuchas y nada más con el principio tú vas a estar como que, whoa, did I go back to the year 2003 or something?
Yeah.
Because that's like basically the music that I grew up with, and I was like, if I ever get like to a point that I can make my own music, like I want to make the music that made me find who I am as a person.
Gotcha. Okay. Hermano, Zoom no está dando el time limit, so
Right.
I'm gonna close this right now. Pero cuando volvamos, I have some interesting questions regarding this whole 2000s thing y regarding live music como tal. So, nada, I'm gonna shut this down now y seguimos ya en el video.
Dale.
Y boom, estamos de vuelta con RENSA. Dude, como te había dicho antes de closing down the first round, wanted to ask you about, of course, live music y también about the 2000s trend that is going on again. So, let's start with that. So, para la gente que no sepa, I'm also a teacher y muchos de mis estudiantes que son late Zoomers o generación alfa, I don't really know what they're called, so
Yeah.
whatever. Point is que el fashion que usaba para mi teenage years is coming back, making me feel extra old. So, I guess you answered it en cuando estábamos hablando que pues, you were raised listening to 2000s music, so it is inevitable that the sound is going to be somewhat played again to some extent.
Yeah.
So, lo mismo pasa con los RDB boys, you know, they're very much inspired by Slipknot and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cuando yo cuando yo hablé con ellos la primera vez, yo les dije, ustedes son como que Odd Future o Wu-Tang meets Slipknot. Y to some extent they kind of agree. So now, te quería preguntar, like, do you think it's also inevitable que ese sonido de los early 2000s, mid 2000s vuelva a surgir y sea popular again? Porque, again, otra cosa que he visto es que electronic music, again, it's coming back como un boom.
Yeah. I believe like it's always gonna happen at those types of genres. Como pasó like one perfect example oh my God, I forgot the song right now. Pero era la canción que salió en Stranger Things, la de the deal, if I only could, I'd have a deal with God. A song that literally came out in the 80s, and literally it just like came back around. It just like made like a whole boom y tú lo escuchas literalmente por todas las partes. And para mí que siempre pasa. a few years ago it was the 90s, now y después before that it was the 80s. All todas esas tipos de eras of music, they're at one point or another. It's not gonna be now, it's not gonna be tomorrow, but they always come back around. But they do, just because to like keep the memories and that those great projects alive, porque si no es como por ejemplo gente como nosotros, que eso es de música de nuestra era,
Mm.
que aunque sí, escuchamos una que otra cosa de ahora de lo nuevo, pero it's by going back to those times que we keep it alive, como, y they're gonna stay with us forever. Como por ejemplo, tú no vas a decir de que tomorrow everybody stops knowing about the Beatles,
Mm.
porque obviamente the Beatles han tenido un impacto gigantesco de que va a durar hasta que el mundo se acabe, todo el universo va a saber de los Beatles. Y va a saber, y siempre, y va a pasar también con los mismos genres, como ahora mismo que un buen ejemplo es Pierce the Veil, que Pierce the Veil is making a comeback, estando sin el hermano de Vic como baterista, y mucho es eso, la gente joven de ahora, que así, gente que en TikTok y todo eso, que like it's making that music come back and bringing new life to it. Y así more listeners get to like experience what we as young people in that given time were amazed by. So, en verdad, en mi opinión, it's like, even if it becomes like a little bit annoying sometimes, seeing all these kids being like, "Oh, look, I'm so cool. I'm listening to this new band that I found." Pero como que like it's in the same way, it's like it's very good porque tú sabes que pues it's something that it's never going to be forgotten.
No, y también hasta cierto punto era inevitable, o sea, I've said it to other artists. Yo tenía una estudiante que cuando ella me demostró su playlist, every day I share a song con un estudiante. She showed me her playlist y me estaba diciendo, Mister, ¿tú sabes de una banda llamada Slipknot? Y yo como que, oh shit, wait, you're 14 and you know this band? So your parents were raised, they raised you with this, asumo yo, right?
Mhm.
And apparently, yeah, o sea, también como many people from my generation were either pregnant early or people who are a little bit older than me, quizás parieron a los 20 y medio or whatever, now their kids are going to school or whatever.
Mhm.
So, it was inevitable that they were listening to 2000s reggaeton or nu metal or emo pop punk or scene bands como Pierce the Veil or God Forbid or, whatever, Killswitch
Yeah.
Engage, metalcore, all that stuff. So, it's just interesting to see que lo que yo veía en MySpace ahora se está haciendo popular en TikTok y lo estoy viendo
So,
en presencial cuando doy clases de los días.
tú que dices MySpace, y yo por un buen tiempo tenía en por lo menos en el Spotify, en mi bio diciendo que I miss MySpace. And in a way I still do.
Pensé que iba a decirme que tenía a Tom como tu profile picture. That would have been.
That would have been a great idea too. El panita de todo el mundo, freaking
Yeah,
Tom from MySpace.
indeed, indeed, indeed. Shout out MySpace. Sin MySpace yo no hubiese descubierto la escena como tal. Like, así
Hell
fue que ya
yeah.
descubrí muchas bandas de ahí.
Sí, yo también.
Eh, y también, ya que estamos todavía en ese topic de los early 2000s, what do you think about the When We Were Young festival? Did you want to go there? Is that
En
still a
verdad,
thing?
it looked, at first when I saw it, I was like, okay, this is gonna be another, to reference another festival, another fire festival, pero for emo or late scene people, gente alternativa.
Mhm.
And it actually sounded too good to be true, but when it como que like, sí, it's something real, que va a pasar y todo esto, I was like, diache, sí, hubiese querido ir, pero pues, lamentablemente, the stars were not aligned, and I
Mhm.
sadly could not go.
Gotcha, gotcha. Eh, Por ahora, por lo que veo, sigue en pie. Eso va a ser el 22 y 23 de este mes. Vamos a ver, vamos a ver. At least we got the playlist, am I right?
Yeah.
Eh, no sé, transitioning from that to the other question I had, ¿te gustaría en algún momento, ya que pues, a lot of your songs contain guitars and stuff like that, ¿te gustaría en algún momento tener una banda como tal? This is something I
Yeah.
think I asked Uragiru, because I think some of his songs had trap metal influences.
Ya,
So,
también muchos de esos trap metal influences, bueno, por lo menos as far as I know, sí que también gente como Black Will, que es el que
mm,
más está adiestrado en esa área, es quien eh, lo mete como que sus manos in the
mm,
pie para así meter así pistas que sean bien bien heavy, pesado, bueno, como a los Slipknot.
mm,
Pero yo sí también quisiera, si se me diese la oportunidad, lo hago. Yo sé que a Someone New, yo le había dicho de que when we were working on Devil in the Eyes of a Pathological Liar, he told me de que me voy a aprender los acordes y todo para tocarlo en guitarra y qué sé yo qué madre. And I was like, dale, y así if we ever do a live performance, tú estás en la guitarra, playing along with me.
mm.
En verdad, sí, if the opportunity presents itself, I will dive in head first. No questions asked.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Entonces también te pregunto, would you like a traditional 3 to 4 piece band? ¿O te tiraría el algaretismo de Slipknot de tener 9 hasta 10 miembros?
Literalmente yo estoy de que I'm open for anything. If we can make good music
Yeah,
and we can have fun, that's all that matters.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. De hecho, hablando de bandas gigantescas, shout out King Gizzard, que este mes van a sacar creo que 3 discos. Craziness. Eh, that's it, dude. One last question before closing things out. Y esto en verdad me vino a la mente random, porque ahorita me dio por escuchar el podcast de Mr. Beast con Joe Rogan. Y pues at the end he asked him, where did his name come from? So I gotta ask you, where does Renza come from?
Okay, so Renza is actually in basically I got it from a Japanese translation
Mm,
to the words chains
mm,
or chained. And basically what I'm referencing to is de que valga la redundancia, I will always be chained to music.
mm,
There's nothing que in this world de que me va a hacer eh, cortar ese link que yo tengo de mi persona con la música. Like in my day-to-day life, I could just be like literally just like walking down the street, nothing in my mind, just blank as fuck. Y de la nada, I could just hear like, let's say, uh a car honking y de la nada de eso un honk honk yo hago en vez de la nada empiezo a hacer un ritmo en la cabeza
mm,
o sea by whistling just doing it with my thumb with my fingers and everything so and también it goes back to like where it all began porque cuando yo decidí empezar ese proyecto de comenzar todo de Rensa junto con Someone New yo estaba en un punto de mi vida de que de que I basically gave up on music,
mm,
de que, que lo último proyecto fue lo de Take a Flight, que dije inicialmente, de que era already run its course, había hecho un último self-titled álbum para darle un farewell en sí, and yo sé que pues fue una decisión mía de tumbarlo todo para así darle su cierre. Y
mm,
sí hay algunas canciones que están en el SoundCloud viejo, pero no todas. Pero también para seguir la línea, going back again to that night on the 26th of November,
mm,
que ahí es que me di cuenta que como que like wait a minute. I can't let it go. I can't let music go. So that's like where everything started. Que literalmente fue after que pasó el show, next day, someone new hit me up, me dijo, mira, que thanks for coming to the show, que I wish we could have talked more para poder sobre cosas, music wise, pero no se pudo. And like literally like 2 weeks after that, he told me, mira, I'm doing mixing and mastering for songs, que si estás interesado, I could probably do one for you for free, just so you can get the feel of it, y si todo va bien, pues podemos seguir trabajando. And that's where it began, pues, con las primeras canciones, que esa canción fue con Sidechick, y luego seguimos, Demons in My Mind. After that, technically, the one that was recorded was Parasite, pero no la saqué hasta que pues el EP, and so on and so forth. So, en Arroz y en Habichuela, literalmente Rensa es just me going back to my roots and saying como que, yeah, music is a part of me and it's never, ever gonna leave me behind.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Como él lo dijo, su nombre es Rensa. Su Instagram es Lil Rensa. According to his own Instagram, he's a certified emo de plaza. Te tengo que preguntar, porque pues mencionamos ahorita MySpace Days and what have you. Uno de los primeros YouTube viral videos de Puerto Rico fue el nene de plaza de la avanzada yo. So I gotta ask, did that at all inspired ese label de certified emo de plaza?
In a way, yes, pero también, like, when I was like a teenager, fui pues básicamente ese typical, as the name says, emo o rockerito de plaza que me pasaba metido en borders, just fucking leyendo libros sin comprar nada, jugando ajedrez, just like being there for the smell of the coffee, yendo para Hot Topic cuando Hot Topic tenía el font original con letras en rojo. También me acuerdo que I don't remember exactly si Plaza Las Américas la tuvo, but I do remember well de que Plaza Carolina sí, pero ir para Spencer's cuando todavía estaba aquí en Puerto Rico. So yeah, basically, yeah. I was literally one of those like cringy emo people de que fucking fringe que le llegaba para cubrirle hasta la quijada, siempre super dark black skinny jeans, even though I still wear them now, todo vestido de negro, wristbands que te llegaba hasta el codo, que te cortaba la circulación, the works.
Gotcha, gotcha. Certified,
Michelin certified.
indeed. A master's, a PhD on the subject.
Yes, a PhD. Nobel Peace Prize winner of the emo-ness.
Indeed. Again, Rensa, Lil Rensa on Instagram. Ahí está su link tree con todas sus cositas. El proyecto LP es Manic Psychosis. El 7 de octubre, si todo sale bien, sale una nueva canción. El 17 también, si todo sale bien, of course.
Yeah.
Quizás, quién sabe, él esté en Friday Night ahí como Real Dead Boys, aunque sea como un viewer, quién sabe. Nada, dude, I just want to say thank you por decir que sí, a pesar de tanto rescheduling, por fin se nos dio. Mucha salud, as always.
Igual, y de parte de mí, really thank you a lot for giving me this opportunity, por apoyarnos a nosotros aquí, la gente de la escena, que pues, aunque no somos, sabes, parte de the mainstream, but you help us get heard and give us a voice so other people can also listen to us. So I really thank you a lot y mucho love.
Thank you, dude. Nada, además de eso también quería decir, I'll be on the lookout for future projects, sean singles o sean álbumes, whatever. Nada, como dije ahorita, Rensa, Lil Rensa, Manic Psychosis LP y singles por ahí por abajo. Nada, dude, again, thank you.